Today we're jumping into You, Season 1, Episode 4. Ooh, I like that. You guys know I love this show. It's been a hot tiny minute since we watched this episode, another episode of You, but as you know, I was going through it for the last couple of weeks. You know, I'm also on my rotating schedule. I think what I'm going to do is comment down below if you like this idea. I think I'm going to pick maybe 4, maybe 3, maybe 4 shows and then switch it up every week. I think that's really what I want to do because I can focus on, so I'm not stopping, you know, introducing shows to the platform. That's just one thing I'm just not going to do, guys. So shout out to me just being fucking out of control. But what I think I'm going to do is focus on 4 shows a week and then just do those 4 shows only. And then, you know, the following week I'll do 4 other set of shows. That's what I think I want to do. But I do know that like people like want to, I don't know, child. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do so I can speed through shows. I think I'm going to hold off on shows altogether for a little bit. Like new shows. Like I introduced another show. Like, you know, all these shows are so, they're not that long. There's not many seasons. It's just I keep adding on shows. I'm so annoying. But I promise, no more new shows until I wrap up my shows I have on this platform. I'm ready to jump into this episode. This guy is sexy as hell and he's crazy as hell, and that seems to be what I always look for in a man. I don't need you to have a career. I don't need you to have money. I just want you to be sexy and crazy. Like, that's all. So shout out to me, about to be dead. Anyways, so I'm ready to jump into this episode, guys. Before we get into this reaction, please run it up. Please hit that like button. Please share this video, and don't forget to subscribe. If you guys are not subscribed, comment down below. Let's add on to Twitter, or you guys could share this to Twitter and tag the You platform or tag Netflix. Let's just bombard them with tags, guys. It takes 2.5 seconds to just tag, share. I'm ready to jump into this. This will be a full reaction for my second and third tier here on the YouTube platform, and close my other platform, Patreon. So guys, please sign up to one of those platforms if you want to see this in a full reaction today. I'm ready to jump into this without further ado. Let's jump into and find out exactly what the show has got to give.
Did you just... What was that? 8 seconds? Happens all the time in BD. No, you'll sound like a slut. Oh, thank God. Oh, you idiot. Why did you tell him you were available this weekend? Why don't you think? He paid for the bed you just got laid on. Or whatever that was. Good girl. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Seriously?
Hey, Beck, I'm gonna run to the store.
Shit, Joe. Probably thinks you're hiding in here. Tell him what he wants to hear.
Go ahead, Beck. Do your big one, Beck.
Joe?
You gone, girl. Only was he a second man. He was impatient. Joe.
Last night, 8-second sex. Joe. If you're gonna act like a whore, may as well look like one.
You just have a magic poon. Hashtag Yoni too good.
Thanks, that's helpful. Can you for once just have your own opinion, Beck?
Got pics with the bun.
You're not helping. Is he worth it? There we go. Good question.
Benji used to nod off while going down on me.
Thought we weren't talking about Benji anymore.
Joe works in a bookstore.
A hop, skip, and a bad haircut away from selling men's leather bracelets at Club Monaco. Are you saying I don't have bed bugs?
I didn't find a one.
Would you like to see the 22 bites on my ass?
Who did not take your Wizard of Oz?
Ozma of Oz. And who said anything about Joe?
I am going to a writer's retreat in Rockland.
Tell me you're not writing another dead puppy thing as a metaphor for your dad dying. Write fresh. You know, there's so much more inside of you. Who are you now, Beckalish? Find that brilliant badass inside of you and believe in her. I know I do.
You are the worst friend.
Wait a minute. Why do you need these if you're going on a writer's retreat?
What? So it's look hot or be a writer? You could just leave. You could, you know, cut the cord, take off the yoke. Bon voyage, Captain. You're a coward. Maybe this is what you need to find your inner badass. What is it with motel rooms and you wanting to dive into your panties? Ugh, Joe. You seriously need to call him. Has he been working out? Did you just...
But you didn't scream, and my back is not bleeding, and you definitely did not get off. Ignore it, Beck. What the hell have I done? I've reduced myself to an anecdote. Mr. Quickdraw, the Minuteman, the Captain. What the hell is this? Obviously, you don't love him.
Love ya.
Love ya.
I mean,
You never said that to Benji.
Yes.
And look what had to happen to him.
He's crazy.
My dick reduced to cartoon food items. This is my nightmare. A hot dog.
Yes, worth it. Okay, one more shot.
Not like there was any real doubt. Are you kidding me?
Just got it. Hope you like.
Kristoff's party, Montauk tonight. You in?
Can't. Got it right.
You've been confirmed at the Seahorse Motel.
Wow.
Holding a master class tonight.
Wasn't a question. I'm sorry. I have an appointment out of town.
Got a hotel already.
How old is he?
He old.
It's not too late to stop it.
So good to see you, hon.
Yeah, you too, Dad.
Place belongs to a couple from church. There are plenty of rooms, and it's ours right through New Year. I know Nancy. She won't let the kids near it.
She doesn't normally want the kids near me either.
Yeah, I don't know my schedule that far out, unfortunately. But I'll totally check, and I'll let you know as soon as possible. What? Is it too much for a Dickens festival?
Just some people may find it,
How is Nancy?
Why is he your secret, Beck?
Right.
Amazing this many people are fans of contrived plotting and melodrama.
She's on a cruise, but she's great.
Riddled with anxiety, low self-esteem on antidepressants.
And how's school going?
It's great, actually. I'm more than just that first book. You really need the second if you'd like.
Hey, where are you guys?
Love me, Daddy. I'm gonna be a writer, Daddy. God, just shut up forever. Oh my God. She's actually gotten more smug.
Pretty.
Stop hating them. They're just kids. None of it's their fault.
Great, I love your dress.
Not necessarily you in it, but
Brought you something? You're slipping a bit, dear.
touch me again, crazy pants. I dare you.
You really are capable of keeping a secret. 4, by my count. If I wasn't so blinded by love, I would have seen the secrets right in front of me, waiting to be uncovered. The addict part was true, I see, but he never died, which he credits to his friends in the NA Fellowship. He became a feature in her blog, then her life. What about you, Beck? Where do you fit into all this?
Your father has come such a long way. Worked hard for it, too.
She did not just suggest if you were more Christian, he wouldn't have abandoned you for a crack pipe.
Well, he's supposed to tell you he can't send money anymore. Wasn't supposed to tell you, but she's pregnant.
It's great. He's starting a new family. Fixing the one he had obviously wasn't an option.
I'm going to find a bathroom. I'll be right back.
Is Joe Goldberg working today?
Joe Goldberg is not working today.
The market for a first edition copy of Ozma of Oz.
Oh, that's a pretty rare critter. Books of that pedigree we keep under lock and key downstairs.
And you don't have the key?
Joe left with it. He just forgot to give it to me.
And where is Joe? Are you with 8 Seconds?
No, I told you, I'm on a retreat.
Is he with you?
This chick was just in asking about a first ed Ozma of Oz.
What are you talking about?
Peach Salinger.
Are you lying to me?
Of course you are. That's what you do.
I can't deal with this right now. I promise I'll call you.
And you told her I'm here?
I'm sorry, man.
Hey, you. Oh, sorry. Joe.
Beck, what are you doing here?
That's true. You are a bookseller, aren't you?
Sadly, you mock. It's fair. Knew you were here. I wasn't happy with how we left things, and apparently neither were you. So you're saying you did want it to last longer than 8 seconds?
No, I mean, yeah. How did you know I was here?
Apparently, Pops and Millie's ain't a chain.
Shocking. Really should be.
And by the way, this outfit is really working on you too.
I would have been like this.
And who is this handsome gentleman?
Sorry, this is Joe.
This is my wife, Nancy. I'm Ned, Beck's dad.
Hi.
Hey, nice to meet you both.
Okay, I can explain. I got home from school before my brother and sister. My mom was at work. My father, unconscious, with a needle in his arm.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
I mean, he survived it. Amazing thing. So when he disappeared on us because he relapsed, right then and there, I decided he was dead. The first deep personal thing I tell you is a total lie. Horrified and think I'm a total fraud and liar and want nothing to do with me.
After everything you've been through?
Anyway, I was at Brown and he tracked me down to say he had gone clean. I bury my resentment and start having lunches with him and doing stupid shit like this. Nauseatingly perfect new family of his.
I'm sure they're not perfect. The virtuous maiden is supposed to be rescued by the dashing, sometimes broody hero.
And who is that? Is that meant to be you?
Beck's told you about I captained the Nantucket Ferry for 16 years.
I did not know. See, now do you sail too?
Oh, God, no. Never had the patience for it.
Oh, Dad, you know your way around a sailboat. You don't remember the renters next door? They had that sunfish they let you take out. The Murphy. And the current took us like halfway to Long Island.
What'd I say? Not much of a sailor.
Pouring. I learned every swear word in the book that day.
I don't think he remembers, dear.
I think he can speak for himself, Nancy. Excuse me?
You invest nothing in this family. Nothing.
Stop. You've no idea what you're talking about.
Because your father, he's just an ATM to you.
I'm sorry. And what is he to you? A feature for your blog? I was in the pits with him, and not because I wasn't Christian enough. You didn't save him.
What the hell are you looking at?
Guinevere.
Do not talk to my daughter that way.
Okay, whatever. I'm done. Congrats on the baby. How blessed you all are.
Good job, Beck. She read them for filth.
Do you want him dead? He's here. He's alive. Use that as an opportunity to talk to him. Could be helpful to write about him. Cathartic too.
What are you doing? Who the hell are you to tell me that I have daddy issues? You don't even know me. Leave me alone. I'm serious.
Well, he's fucking crazy, so I grow up.
Cool. Thanks for dinner.
I should cover the room.
Keep waiting for you to be you again.
This is me, Guinevere.
No, it's not.
You didn't see what was going on.
Yes. Yes, I did. Whatever. You know, I tell people that you're dead. Kind of feels like you did die that day in the basement. You were a good sailor.
Well, maybe you can tell me about it sometime. Maybe in Vermont. Over Christmas.
Like I said, I'll have to let you know.
If Joe pops up out of nowhere, I swear I'll be irritated.
On the plywood over the bay window, we spray paint taunts at Hurricane Isabel. Her moontide, though, carries your beach chair away. The beached whale, the silent walk home, the grill that doesn't start on the 4th of July, the renters blocking the drive. The string of my sweatshirt I gnaw on, the red ladle over the pan. Your wrist, the perfect cant. Get the batter off the ladle while it's wet. Mom lets it soak. Leave it, she says, and what's left of you, it loosens, and the water carries it away. Say girls with daddy issues are really good in bed. You drool in your sleep. So cute.
Stalker.
Learn from the best.
How did you figure out where I live?
The bearded guy from the bookstore. I was a hostile goose.
A hostile goose?
Called me on my shit, and I took it really poorly.
You said we barely know each other, and here I was
You
trying
really don't think we know each other?
Sometimes I could swear I've known you forever.
You were just trying to help me see that I'm full of shit.
not a fraud.
So just a mess?
Not more than anyone.
Not an ounce of falseness in you. I mean, you drink Cafe Bustelo and you own Start. Do you know how many selfies I've taken on the toilet? A lot. Instead of sitting here watching you judge me, I'm gonna go pee.
I'm
What's in the bathroom?
One of the chances I'm getting a follow-up review. Apparently, I've redeemed myself. Plus, I guess it is nice to hear it from your friends. Really too bad the one whose approval you crave most isn't my biggest fan. Fortunately, Paco's a remarkably quick reader. And if that's not enough, if Peach still has a problem, I won't let her get in the way of us, Beck. I won't.
Hair flip. Love this episode. It was a really good episode. So now we see that Beck is falling in love with Joe, but Joe is a psychopath and we love him for it. Where do I go with Joe? Joe, I really should leave you alone, but I just can't get enough of you. You are life, liberty, and justice. Peaches. Love that character. She reminds me of Kim Kardashian, and Kim Kardashian I cannot stand. But I like Peaches. So, and listen, if you love Kim Kardashian, don't DM me. I can't believe you don't like her. She's trash. Anyways, hair flip. Moving on. Yeah, so Peaches reminds me of Kim Kardashian, but like, because she's gorgeous, and Kim Kardashian is gorgeous, I'm not a hater. But Peaches is like all up in the business. Like, she does not like Joe, but because she likes Beck, she obviously has a lesbian attraction towards Beck, is what I'm getting. That's the feels that I'm getting, and she doesn't want Beck to be with Joe, so she's kind of like a small psychopath as well. As we see, she's obviously breaking the entry, and it seems like it's Beck's place. But why was the Wizard of Oz, or whatever the book that is in Beck's place? I'm kind of confused by that. Moving right along. So Joe like dipped and dived out of that apartment very quickly, his own apartment, where Beck is sleeping, to know where Peaches is. And how does he know where Peaches is? All of these questions and no answers. We met Beck's father, and honestly I started tearing because it reminded me how much I miss my own father. When he was saying your father is alive, it reminded me another thing, that my father is not here, and I honestly do miss that, and I really wish that I could have spent every single living moment with him. But you know, being young and you didn't really take what you have at face value. Well, that's not the right way. When you're younger, you don't appreciate what you have that's in front of you. There we go. And I did not do that. So, but now I look back at it and seeing what Beck is going through, although her father obviously was a drug addict, you can see that he's like sad inside. You can see him being with this, whoever this lady is. And of course, it's always no shade. It's not all Christians, but just the extremes. You know, look at her. Her daughter is absolutely annoying. I can tell you, if we spent more time with her daughter, I probably would be rating her daughter for absolute filth, but we didn't spend that much time with her, so she was saved in this one. But still, her daughter and the mother, both of those two, are standout characters because it just draws you in to actually dislike them at like literally no cost. So overall, I would rate this episode a 9. It was extremely strong. I love following Joe as he's following Beck, who's following nobody. And it's just a really good story and show to be a part of. Guys, please like this video. Please share this video. Don't forget to comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time with more You.